Dr. Ejiro Imuere, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us today. Why we came to you today is a trending issue. The Real Warri Pikin show that was supposed to take place on Sunday, September 20th, 2026 at the Monarchy Event Center, Efron. Then she brought out her banners and all that. Naming of the event location has caused a lot of uproar on social media. People saying she named the place Warri, but people are saying that place is not Warri, that it is actually Efron. And she has come out to say that with the whole fracas that is going on online, that she has decided to cancel the event. You are the lead person advocating for Wado City. We want to get your thoughts on the issue concerning Real Warri Pikin and the show that she cancels her.
Yeah, thank you very much. Urhobo Wado, Efron Wado, Wado. I think Real Warri maybe just trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. There is nothing here. If Real Warri actually call herself a Real Warri, then she should know that there's a great difference between Warri and Efron. What is known to the outside world as Efron Warri, about 50% is in Uye land. Then you have maybe another 50% in Udu and Okwe land. It is just 20%. And so the Uye people since pass a law about wrong naming so that their identity will not be subsumed. Nobody threatening Real Warri. Wado City Advocacy Group have started since 2021, and we have always been a peaceful advocacy. Now, this was what happened. Let me set the record straight. Right here on the social media, we saw the Real Warri program, which is actually a welcome development, because most of Nigerian comedians, about 90%, are Warri brought up. They are Urhobo brought up. Even Real Warri is also an Urhobo girl maternally. Her accent, her Pidgin English accent is Urhobo Pidgin English accent. It's not his own Pidgin English accent. So we welcome the program. However, we noticed something that she said Real Warri, life in Warri, and then venue, Efron Sabne Road Warri. This is not the first time she's doing it. There was a time she came, brought some of her friends. She even went to many joints when they were buying baga rice in the food market, which she called Warri, buying Urhobo area like that, area, calling out the people, even try to advance a comment section. Girl, this thing they do now, so that area not the Warri, will not agree again. She didn't listen. In any way, we didn't even reach out to her directly because we feel she's not the one at fault. It's the management of the monarchy. And so, as a law-abiding advocacy group, if we're not law-abiding, we will not spend our hard-earned money to get the services of a legal practitioner. We took a lawyer, we didn't even go there to make wahala. Say, please, write to the management of the monarchy that please effect the correction on this program. Change Warri to Efron. That place is Efron. And to tell you that how legal we are, we didn't use ordinary Korea, we used the bailiff of a court. Go and sat there because we want to do things, we want to follow the due process. And that was done. But unfortunately, the management of the monarchy refused to accept the letter. They said because they are not the organizers of the event, that they are not the people that made that address. We said, you cannot abdicate yourself from the responsibility, because if this matter leads to litigation in court, definitely you will be a party to the case because your venue is the place that is being used. Please tell her to do the needful. Change the place to Efron. And so, day before yesterday, I had a call from someone who introduced himself as one of the special assistants to the state governor. No, the governor has any special assistant.
Yes.
And he said the state governor that he is doing it on his own because he said they are ambassador of peace, that in this election crisis, they don't want anything that will put the state government in bad light. And Real Warri, being a popular comedian and promoting the Delta brand, they don't want to look as if maybe government has a hand in stopping her when government does not have anything. That he wants to mediate in this matter so that we arrive at a peaceful conclusion. I said, okay, there's no problem. Anything peace we want. And he said, what do we want? We said it's a very simple thing. We just want her to change the address to Efru. That's all. So, then I made up, unfortunately, they have already spent money to make advertisement all over the place. That it won't be possible for them, it will be difficult, not possible, for them to go around all the places they put their banner, billboard, to change it from Efru to Warri. I said, well, you have a point. But anyway, I'm just the leader of a large organization, the Wado City group. When we have matters like this, I cannot unanimously say go ahead. Let me appeal to the members of the House, much more when this controversy did not originate from me. They are members of this organization who are even more fanatical than myself about this matter. They are the people who raised the issue. Let me appeal to them that this girl is also our daughter. She has Urhobo blood. Let's leave her. She is already spent money, and let's take her to be a first-time offender, provided she will write a letter to our lawyer. I am sorry for the mistake in my address. Unfortunately, I have spent lots of money already, and if I could do another billboard again or other advertisements leaflet, going to cost more. Please forgive me. But I hereby make an undertaking that in future of my event, this anomaly will be corrected. I said, she can write a letter like that. We were taken to the house. I said, she already admitted her mistake. And so she has already also said she won't do it again. Even with a name like that. I said, but however, the danger is this. We are just a group who drew her attention to this error. The local government has said, all that group doing the program might come and harass her. But they wouldn't know that. So the best way is for her to make, not to write, apart from the letter she will write to her lawyer, she will make a video apologizing to the Uye people, the Uye monarch, the Uye local government, and the Urhobo people in general. Then we will not make that her apology go viral. Then the Uye people will not respond. You can come, forgive you. Do it with the name, but don't try it again. And later they came back to us that they can't make the apology. That they will rather, you see the problem, you see the ego, that they will rather change. They will rather change the billboard one by one, removing Warri and putting Efru than to make that apology. We were shocked because it now looked as if the repentance was not even there. Because a mere I'm sorry, Urhobo people who were people would have even allowed her to continue to be wiped up. We would have pleaded with our people on her behalf. That was what I said. I said, I stand and that was what I told the negotiators. But well, since they said they would rather go ahead to change the whole thing, no problem. Even though we still demanded an apology. But they said instead of them to apologize, they would rather go and change the address. Okay, if you change the address and if you don't apologize, no problem. Remember, we spent money to get a lawyer. We are not even demanding our money now. We are not demanding damages. Fine. Now, only for them to get back to us and said, life in Delta. In other words, they are happy. Maybe the name Efru irritates her. What we would have wanted is life in Efru, venue, the monarchy, Saple Road, Efrun. But this time around was live in Delta State or live in Delta, venue the monarchy. Saple Road, Efrun. So when I said, you are tactically trying to dodge the name Efrun. She started posting the narrative, saying things that are not correct, and trying to say she was threatened. Who threatened her? Can she show any recorded conversation or any WhatsApp video from myself or any WhatsApp message, Facebook inbox, or in the social media where myself, the chief convener or Wado City advocate or any of our escort threatened her? If we want to threaten, who can take a lawyer? We won't do that. We follow the law. There's a law there. Now, watch her video. She said, I admit that I have made a mistake. But must you bring me down? Which means she knew she had made a mistake. Even the Monarchy Event Center, when they were replying us in my Facebook post there, they said it wasn't their fault. The fault is the fault of the organizer, that they know that that place is a fruit. So why the controversy? The Nigerian Navy that even have the power, change it to the Efru balance. Go to the Nigerian Army Efru balance. Nigerian Navy also to Efru. They've seen the truth. You cannot fight the truth, no matter that. Whether you are a comedian, whether you are popular, whether once the matter gets to, even the Delta State government has been in breach of this law. In the governor's page, initially when they were doing this bridge, this flyover, they will say PTI, PTI Warri flyover, done and dusted. We said, my friend, stop that. You are your handle of the state governor. We don't want to see PTI Warri again. And they complied. The state government themselves even complied. In main Warri Township, there are some areas that you cannot even put the billboard and put the name of your community. Your community. Now, take for example, January or February 2022, Urhobo House, UPU House is in RERO, in Urhobo, Agbasa Warri. The UPU president, Convener of Blessed, renovated the place. After that, he put the address Urhobo House, Urhobo, Warri. The Ishekiri people vandalized it twice at night, and he had to do it again. This time around, in that mountain guards, a sitting local government came, broke into the premises and pulled the signboard simply because although the name of the indigenous community was placed. And that is the Warri. You understand? And now, the person who mounted the signboard is not an ordinary person, though. Is the #1 youth president in Urhobo land. Was that not a declaration of war? Youth president, youth. You understand? Now, the question is this. So, which community owns number 18 Okere? What is the name of the indigenous community? That is, the name Urhobo offended the Ishekiris, but the name Warri did not offend the Ishekiris. And so, it now means that even some Urhobos cannot put a billboard in their own community using their own name, simply because of the name Warri. Again, you know this modern Warri Township was built in between 1908 and 1914 from Ogbijo and Agbasa land. The Amakosu of Ogbijo, during his annual celebration, put his billboard too in his territory near the Warri GRA. A sitting local government chairman went there to pull it up. The name Ogbijo offended them. Even now, there are controversies that there is no Ogbijo in Warri South. Simply because, over time, as I'm talking to you, It is very difficult. That is Warri ROA. Because of the name Warri, the indigenous communities there can no longer put their signboard. You cannot, for example, now, so we don't know which community that owns Central Hospital Warri. Whether it's Okere, whether it's Ambassador, whether it's Obujo, we don't know. You can't say Central Hospital Obujo Warri. Or you can't say Central Hospital Ambassador Warri or Central Hospital Okere Warri. So that's why I would say, look, putting the name of the indigenous community is important because the name Warri is being used now as a land grabbing tool. Even it affected Uye. You will now know there's a Warri refinery. It's a clear telling you that they have stake there in that refinery simply because it is called Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Plant. On my timeline, I will make a video to that. How the Shekiri smuggled themselves in. Today, there's crisis between the Ope people and the Shekiris of Sapele. So what happened? Naming two. And earlier when I was discovered in Sapele, somebody went behind and they designated this as OML Apigoro. And that is the cause, simply because they use the name of a neighboring community across the river to name an oil well, those who are now laying claim to it. We don't want the name Warri to subsume our land anymore. Let the people that want to be called Warri identify themselves. Let it end there. Don't push it to Delta Central. That's why we have suggested Wado City because they are all Urhobo territory. We are not saying you should change now of your community to Wado City. Efru should be Efru. Ebrumen should be Ebrumen. The Agbar should be Agbar. But instead of you to say Agbar Warri or Efru Warri or Ekman Warri, put Wado inside and Urhobo name inside. So that we create an identity for ourselves because there is a king known as Olu of Warri. Government would have even easily solved all this problem by calling that king Olu of Shekiri. So that all of us can say, okay, we now accept Warri as a generic name for all of us. Whether you are Urhobo, whether you are Ijo, whether you are Shekiri, all of us call Warri because Warri are not king. But for as much as a king is back, okay, just for example now, you are saying Efru is a Warri. It's the office of whom you are a chief in the palace to Warri. You are saying Osubi is a Warri. It's the owner of Ope, a chief to the Olu of Warri. In as much as that title, and that title is offensive causing provocation, and the government says they cannot change the title, then we have to like safeguard ourselves. Don't call our territory Warri. And if you are an Urhobo person, if you must use the word Warri, use the word Wado. This message is also to the Urhobo Park and the president of the Nigerian Union, the chairman of the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers. All of you don't shout Warri. No. None of those vehicles get to Warri. They all end in a room to take you. Let it. This girl that is coming, this little Warri that is coming from Lagos, she will not go enter Warri at all. She will take flight and land in Osogbo Airport, Urhobo. From there to the monarchy, Efru. Then maybe she will lodge in a I don't want to quality hotel in Efru. Then we say she came to Warri. No, I never knew what Warri said. Efru roundabout, they say Warri roundabout. So they just use Warri to be trying to subdue our identity. We say no. Urhobo Wado.